We need movies to wake up from movies by. We need movies to wake up from the movie. We're asleep in the movies. We're asleep in a world that appears to be a movie. We're asleep in the image. So we need movies to wake up from the movies by. And The Sixth Sense is a movie that wakes us up from the movie. Let's look into that. But first, my name is Ed Conley, and I have been practicing awakening and awareness since the 50s. I'm 89, and I use movies to wake up by. By connecting movies, you arouse the mind that sees beyond the movie. You arouse vision, and we need vision today. We need vision that can penetrate our sleep in the narrative. A movie, metaphor, myth, narrative, story. It's all the same thing. And we all know that everybody is trying to get the story out first. Get your narrative out first. Take control of the narrative, we say. Everybody's trying to shape and spin facts to fit the narrative. So we're in a image world, a movie world, where everybody is identifying with their narrative or their movie or their myth and metaphor. The M's, get that in your mind. Movie, myth, metaphor. Movie, myth, metaphor, narrative. It's N. It's all the same thing. The movie, the story, is like a fishbowl that shapes the water we swim in. And the fish can't see the fishbowl. So we're like the narrative of reality, the narrative or myth of reality is believed in. So we can't see it. And so we get into wars, mythological wars. My myth is real, yours is fake. This is what gave rise to Trump. Maga is real news. Liberal mainstream is fake news. So, like a con man, his rule is, the rule of the con, is that if you stick to your story, your narrative, with unbreakable faith and certainty, your narrative will win. This is what Trump learned from Cohn, his mentor. Never break the con. No matter what they say, no matter what proof they come up with, stay with your story. Stay with your story. And that's what he does. And that is the MAGA party. Stick with the story. Stick with the narrative. Stick with the myth. Don't break. If you break, that's disloyal. And you're going to be shot, excommunicated, or even worse, you see. So the cardinal sin of the MAGA movement, the GOP, is don't break the story. Stay with the narrative. This is so ingrained that you can't see the narrative of it. When you identify with a narrative, you can't see the narrative. When you identify with the myth appears to be real, and facts are shaped by the myth, like the water in a fishbowl is shaped by the fishbowl. The fish can't see the fishbowl. They don't know why there's corners, why they're going in a circle. They think they're going straight. They can't see the fishbowl. We think we're going straight. We're going in a circle. America's going in a circle. And so this is not like the fault of Trump. Trump is an exaggeration of this, so that we're coming to the point where we're forced to see the fishbowl. We are being forced, because of the absurdity of Trump, to see how the narrative is shaping our life, and we see through the narrative. So this is a very remarkable shift, you see. Because I'm 89, and I go back there. I remember the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. All of these were narratives, and I was alive and a witness to the changing narratives of the American dream, the changing myth of America, and that myth of American exceptionalism, America's specialness, America's number one. Got hijacked by Maga, so Maga became America, and the Liberal Party became the exile party, the false party, the un-American party. And this has been drowned into us, for God's sakes, since Nixon. The GOP has created a narrative that made the GOP God's party. And when you have God's party, you're going to arouse a Messiah. You're going to arouse a Savior. And sure enough, the GOP aroused, created, manifested a Savior. And Trump came down the escalator to save his people. And this inverted the civil rights movement. Civil rights movement of the 60s, 50s, 60s, Martin Luther King, the Promised Land, I've been to the mountain, arousing the people, arousing his people, arousing the blacks from their slavery in Egypt. It's all biblical. It's all in the biblical story, you see. Moses leads his people to the Promised Land through the Red Sea, where the Egyptian army is drowned, you see. Miraculous stuff, you see. But the point is, Moses, MLK, led his people from slavery. But then that got reversed. The GOP inverted it. And that became exaggerated with Trump. So the inversion of the civil rights movement is MAGA. And Trump is the MLK of his people, the white supremacists. This is white Christian nationalism. We are the one. We are exceptional. And they feel they're the victim of the minorities who had combined all the minority tribes had triumphed as liberalism, you see. And so the MAGA people, the white supremacists, were a smaller tribe. And they were like, where are all these black people coming from? Where are all this civil rights? I watched it in the 70s. You could see it happening if you have a vision, a wide angle. We can't see it happening now, young people, you people, because you're too close to it. It's when you're right there, you see. But if you have vision, you step back. You see the white. You can see the fishbowl being created. You can't see the fishbowl, but you can feel it. That's the key. Visually, we can't see it. It's transparent. Visually, you can't see the narrative, but you can feel it. So we have to trust our feelings, you see. And this is what's happening now. We feel something is wrong with the narrative. Can't see it because the narrative has been identified with facts, and the facts and the narrative can't be separated. But you can feel it. You feel something's wrong. So we have to trust our feelings. Trust that feeling that this is insane. This is insane. So anyway, we'll stop there. So trust my talks. and subscribe, and let's kick this madness down the road. Because you need a good movie metaphor. I didn't even get to that, The Sixth Sense, to transcend the myth. Anyway, thanks for dropping in.